Welcome, welcome to Scottie McClue's Phone In. It's Friday night, nothing gets past me, and you're watching Scottie McClue, the first lord of the internet. Hashtag FloatEye, all uppercase. How amazing is that? This is our first big Friday night phone in. So do come and join us and tell us what's what. That's what I say to you. You've got the telephone number, it's in front of you there, 0141 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. Fast becoming the best known telephone number in the country. And I can tell you this is big stuff. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and we're live on Twitch. We've just new to Twitch, but my goodness, is that catching on. So if you're a Twitcher, go on and follow Scottie_McClue on Twitch. That's the one for you, of course. And lots of your calls tonight, please. Very, very interesting. What I was thinking tonight, should we make tobacco illegal? Right? Now, it's virtually banned. You can buy it in the shops. It can't be displayed. So therefore, is it time just to phase it out? That's what I ask you. You tell us what you think about it, because any of these extra stimulants are not required. Hello from wee Oliver, says Gordon Robertson. Dinky-doo. Good evening, my hearties, says Scottie McClue. Fantastic. Now, there's an anonymous number ringing. I'll not be taking any calls from anonymous numbers. So get your number sorted out so that it shows up. Very important. You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scottie. It's Kareem. How you doing?
Oh, Kareem, fantastic. You've beaten the anonymous colour to it. How good.
Scottie.
Lovely to have you with us, and welcome this Friday evening. What do you think of the time?
I think it's fine. It's good for a Friday. I think people obviously want to stay up a bit later, and
yes,
and there'll be a lot more chit chat. And yes, I'm looking forward to listening.
And Kareem, I know that you just heard about Twitch last night, but the Twitch feed is incredible. It's growing and growing and growing.
I think I'm going to join Twitch just to have a wee nosy to see what it's like.
Just have a wee nosy around, and Scottie_McClue, you'll get it on there. It was young people that advised me to try it, and of course I haven't done much with it, but now the phone-in's streaming live on it.
Right.
And it's a huge platform. It's where everybody sort of plays things like Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto and all that sort of thing.
Yes, it's a different platform, different clientele.
Yeah, different clientele and big people. And I think it's incredible. I don't know if I'm managing to hide my excitement just about where this phone-in could go.
Yes, but listen, the more the merrier. I think it should be open to everyone and anyone, and the more people phoning in and sharing different points of view.
Absolutely, Kareem. Good for you, sir. Now then,
yes.
What are we talking about tonight?
Well, I was having a conversation with my mum earlier on, and I think, well, I don't know, and I'll put it to the viewers, is freedom of speech under threat in this country?
Yes, I think it probably is. I mean, you've probably heard about Mr. Piers Morgan. And after the interview, the Oprah interview with Meghan and Harry, or Harry and Meghan, I felt that they really, really plummeted. To even insult the royal family to that level. There was somebody that's just joined the royal family, risen without trace, as they say, and then, bagged herself a prince of the realm, and then, dumped all over the royal family.
Yep.
And I thought, no. Now, Piers, fantastic broadcaster. I mean, what anybody thinks of Piers, is an excellent broadcaster, a consummate professional, and a national newspaper editor, all these things. He's done the lot, and there's also a lot of fun, and he puts up with a lot as well. Now, he was on a mainstream program with a massive audience. I shouldn't think the audience will be so massive now. And he said that he really, did not believe a word of what she was saying, that sort of stuff. Now, Then it went, it was complained about, it went, and Piers is 100% in the clear with it.
Yes, he was right.
You
The
know?
stuff he was saying was true.
And he was saying that he's had enough of it. You know, there are people trying to gag us.
I'm not a big fan of Piers. I don't agree with everything he says.
No.
However, that's the point. You don't need to agree with everybody.
No.
And you need to respect people's different opinions. And I think that's the problem with freedom of speech. If you don't agree with someone, they shoot you down now.
Yeah, well, if you watch a lot of social media, and I'll not mention the platforms because obviously it's a bit sensitive. Now, you know, if you disagree with somebody, they then start calling you mentally ill.
Yeah.
You know, now come on, there's a big change with having a difference of opinion to having a serious illness.
Yeah, true. I'll give you an example as well that was on the programme that Piers was on. He wasn't on at the time, but they had a speaker on from a group coming on, and deadly serious, Scottie, was wanting people not to applause anymore, not to clap their hands, because it affects some people in society. It makes them anxious. And I just thought, are we, you know, going mad in society now that we can't do anything without offending or upsetting?
We're going completely mad. Somebody had put on a group tonight. When I grew up, we had the expression "shut your geggy." Where does it come from? And people said, "Oh, your geggy, oh, it's your mouth, your mouth." So I just informed them, that being a theatre man, that it's to do with small street theatres. And other street theatre owners, particularly during Glasgow Fair around the 1850s, would say to each other, "Yeah, it's time you shut your geggy." In other words, you closed your business down so the rest of us can get a look in. You know, and a lady was saying, "Oh, it's verbal cruelty and stuff like that to say that to somebody." Now, come on, you know, have we lost the plot?
Well, I think I think I phoned you during the week with one of the questions about the dogs doing the toilet and
dog pop.
I was shot down, and I think, Scottie, you'll know this yourself. Whatever opinion you have or whatever you say, there will always be people that will just totally disagree and shoot you down and try to make you feel very small.
But that's the nature of social media. They don't read the stream, they just comment on the last post. You see, and that's the problem. And they use very chosen words that they've heard, like delusional. Oh, you're delusional if you think differently to them. I mean, the rubbish I got off Scottish nationalists for saying, you know, how important the Queen was as head of state. Oh, they were doing the nut and calling me a yoon and all sorts of things. That's the mild one, you know.
Oh, again, Scottie, before I started listening to you, I think that's been a couple of years now, you know, I wasn't a big fan of the monarchy, and to be fair, I wouldn't be out waving the flag, but after listening to you and the callers, I do understand the importance of the monarchy in terms of tourism, the money they bring in, and like, people might not like it, but they are very popular. And I think, as I've said before, for 56 pence a year out your tax,
absolutely.
Absolutely nothing at all.
A bargain. But the other thing, Kareem, and I've got to remind your good self of this. You're absolutely right about the tourism and about the individuals, the family and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Her Majesty the Queen is curator and custodian of the crown. And the crown is our symbol of authority. And until we change that, nothing should ever change. In America, it's the stars and stripes. You know?
I don't think it should change at all, Scottie. I think it really, it's the envy of the world. A lot of people across the world are really envious, and that there's just such an interest. To me, I believe the royal family should have privacy. That's just my opinion. They're a family. Let them have a private life, and that's just my opinion. I know other people will see them like celebrities and want to know absolutely everything and anything, and that's okay as well. But that's just my opinion, and regarding the royal family.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you used to hear very little about their personal lives until in 1969 there was a film came out. Now, that film seems to have kind of disappeared, but it was a fabulous film. We all absolutely adored it, and it showed the royal family just doing normal things,
They're just a family like any other family at the end of the day behind closed doors.
Yes, and I mean, they're born into, and I'll be absolutely 100%, I will raise my hand up to the big man, Kareem. I wouldn't swap with them.
Yeah, right.
So there we go.
Yes. Well, listen, Scottie, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. I'm still not feeling 100% with this cold, but I'm just so glad it's now the weekend, so I'll get to relax. But
you get strong and well, Kareem, because good people are scarce.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Scottie.
You get strong and well because good people are scarce.
That's very kind. Thank you, Scottie. I'll speak to you tomorrow night. You have a great day.
Absolutely. And you, Kareem. Dinky Doola.
Thank you, do. Bye now.
Bye-bye, top man. Right, that's the stuff. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scottie. David, are you okay? How are you?
David, how are you getting on, lad? Nice to hear from you. David, I'm beside myself with excitement. We're live streaming on Twitch, and we're live streaming on YouTube, and we're live streaming on Facebook.
See this Twitch? Like, did you want money off your Twitch?
No. No. It's absolutely free. You sign up and get on with it.
Right. I was trying to think about John the other night and something went wrong. I don't know what happened on our tablet and our laptop, etc. Blah blah. But anyway, so talk about Piers Morgan. Understand that it's out of hand. Do you know what I mean, son?
Well, you need to be able to express yourself, David. I mean, everybody from a baby wants to express themselves.
It's crazy,
and we want to, I mean, who's afraid of it? Who is afraid of it? You don't want to be offensive, like singing sectarian songs, singing racist songs. That's offensive. But giving out your opinion, oh no.
Mate, I spoke to this all last week.
Yes.
Again, shut your geggy, shut your geggy. I remember that as a wee boy. I know what you're saying. You all know. Shut your geggy. You're not allowed to say shut your geggy.
Absolutely.
Right? It's so annoying,
It's very annoying, David. And, we're getting a bit fed up being told that we can't say things.
It's awful, Scottie, right? I can't stay too long because it's got to be your nice show. Anyway, me and Numpty, I was speaking to him last night on the phone.
Yes.
I was speaking to him at 3 o'clock in the morning last night, and what a laugh we had. He's an amazing person.
He's a lovely person, Numpty, actually, but don't tell him I said that.
No, I won't. Anyway, he might phone you next. I don't really know. He texted me tonight before you came on.
Fantastic. Lovely stuff. David.
Sorry, continue.
No, I was just saying it's great to hear from you. And
honestly.
You can have 2 calls a night now.
That's good then. And right, so Numpty wants John to come on the line, my John, but John sent you a text. You'll see your text. John's got bad anxiety. He sent a big text. You might see it very soon on your computer.
All right.
Anyway, I just want to speak about John. John's not really too good, but he'll be okay. I'm looking after him.
Excellent stuff. Just a wee minute now. This phone's going daft here. That's it.
What's going on? It's daft. What's happening there?
No, it's just everything's going off at the one time,
Is that? Oh, I see, my man. Yes.
Everything's going off at the one time. Lovely to hear from you. And dinky do.
Thank you, Scottie. Thank you.
Top man. Dinky do. All the best, lad. There we are. That's our David. Amazing stuff. So much happening tonight. Now, Gordon says, hello from wee Oliver and me. A very good evening, Scottie, says David. Larky says, good evening, Mr. McClue. I hope you're well. Good evening, Scottie, says Angel. There we are, straight to the point, categorical. Absolutely, totally agree, Scottie. GMB isn't the same without Piers Morgan. Fantastic. Good evening, says Sue. You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? Somebody that got cold feet. Don't panic. It's Scottie McClue you're talking to. I enjoy Mr. Morgan's chat show on GMP. He just went on and on. The co-host didn't get a word in, which annoyed me. Well, Jerry, yes. But I mean, very interesting. Scottie, what's your opinion? So there you are. Oh, yes, the factory closing down will sue. I don't comment, obviously, on individual businesses, but any loss of jobs is tragic for Scotland. Terrible, losing their jobs. So there, where my partner's been there 40 years, says Sue. My heart goes out to you both. Strength to you, I say, and let's hope new jobs come on. If you've just joined us, folks, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, hashtag Float High, the first lord of the internet. We're live on the internet phone-in. We're streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Do come and join us. We'll probably add some more platforms as time goes by. This is actually the first. This is phone-in 12, but it's actually phone-in 1 of our big phone-ins, Friday night, Saturday night. We obviously do some popping up during the week, but feel free to give us a call, 0141 628 9795. You'll see it on the bottom of your screen. You're live on Scotty's phone-in. Who's that?
Thank you, Scotty. It's Glenn.
Hey, Glenn. Are you from the Midlands or are you from Sheffield? What do you like to be known as?
I'm 100% Yorkshire, Scotty.
You're a Yorkshire lad, really, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. Midlands is Midlands starts Derbyshire, really, doesn't it? Hey, I'll tell you. Now then. Well, you see, I think if you've got a chance of being a Yorkshireman, you're not going to turn it down, Glenn.
You're never going to lose your heritage,
you know? I mean, I had a friend lived up in the Highlands, and he'd been educated at Winchester School, obviously in Winchester. He was a Wykehamist. Manners maketh man. And, you know, he loved it down there, the south. And we were watching, I think it was Heartbeat. And he said, I'd love to live there if I didn't live here.
I mean, look at the Chuckle Brothers, Sky.
Fantastic.
Brilliant characters, Paul and Barry,
Yeah. No, the whole Yorkshire is just a lovely, lovely place.
Yeah, definitely. It's proud people, just like Scottish people.
They're good. Oh, they're very good people. And I'll tell you what I love. I love so many things about Yorkshire people. One of the things, they won't put up with crap food.
Oh, definitely not.
You know, even somebody with not a farthing to scratch, they'll pop into Chippy, and if they get anything, they'll say, "Excuse me, love, you change them chips, bit soggy."
Scotty, you're making me hungry.
I used to pop in. I mean, one of the reasons I got this size was fish and chips in Sheffield.
18-stone pure muscle, Sky.
Pure muscle, solid muscle, most of it between the ears.
The Yorkshire fish cake.
Oh, now what about a pot sandwich with crackling and apple?
Oh, and a nice sausage roll.
A vegetarian lettuce slice and a nice chicken sauce.
Lovely.
Fantastic. Just the best, Glenn.
I mean,
we love Yorkshire.
The culture of it's just gorgeous, isn't it, to be honest?
Hey, Glenn, do you remember Towd Les that used to come on the phone-in?
Oh, I do, Scotty. Yeah.
He was a great one.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, he was right country lad, and I said to him, "Son Al today, Les." He went, "Aye, hello, Scotty." I said, "Hello, aye." You'd frightened him, Scotty.
Yeah, the right left with him, did you?
I loved him. He was laughing at me because I asked him one night if you could repair Wellington boots. And he was in fits. He went, "No, they don't repair, Scotty." I said, "Well, if they get a bit of a slit in them, you know, a bit of glass or something." And I said, "What about one of them puncture repair outfits you used to get for bike?" And I said, "The little red patches." He went, "No, red patches, no."
He was pure legend, Scotty. What told you this Gauser and all?
It was quality, actually. It was from Dinnington.
Yeah, definitely. Pure legend, Scotty. Great stuff.
Towd Les from Dinnington. And he used to tell me he'd been a golf caddy to Bing Crosby and Bob Hope.
Oh, what a star.
What a star. I mean, that's not bad, is it?
Hey,
You know, if you're going to go golfing, you might as well go golfing with Bing Crosby and Bob Hope.
Just a normal day-to-day life, really, isn't it? I mean, then you come across you, Scotty.
Then he came across me, and that were it.
Yeah.
I'm the only man in the country who's an honorary Yorkshireman. the only man. Hang on, here's phone going again. We'll have to sort this out. There we go.
You having a good night there?
Oh, we're having the night and a half here, I'll tell you. This is great stuff, Glenn. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's pure.
Glenn, do you know Twitch well? Do you know your way around Twitch?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Have a look at the Scottie McClue Twitch channel.
I love the YouTube videos, you know, back in there.
Aye.
Susie Poosey.
Susie Poosey, very woozy. Fantastic.
She was cheeky, weren't she?
She were a cheeky and right, I better dash. You take great care.
Have a good night anyway.
And you, lad, take great care of your dear self. And dinky do. Ta-ra, lad. Fantastic. That's our Glenn from Yorkshire, proper Yorkshire stuff, that, you know. I mean, none of your nonsense on there, I say. Right, who have we got here? You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that? Hello. Oh, I can't even see. Hang on. I'll have to get you back. Right, who have we got here? You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that? Hello, you're live on Scottie's phone in.
Hi, good evening, Scottie. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who's that?
My name's Charlie.
Charlie. How lovely to have you with us. Is it my Charlie?
Yes.
Yes. How lovely to hear from you, Charlie.
Yes, I do.
Is it Charlie M? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Is it Charlie M?
Can you hear me okay?
I can. Is it Charlie M?
No, not Charlie.
Not Charlie M. No problem at all. Right, go, Charlie.
Charlie A.
Charlie A. Excellent. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to say something, Scottie, and how your thoughts about this. ABBA have released. ABBA have released.
Charlie, do you keep wandering away from your mic?
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, a bit better, but if you could talk into your mic. You're very faint.
Right, hold on, Scottie.
Yeah.
Is that better?
That's a bit better, Charlie. Yeah, if you could keep it at that, that'd be great.
Okay, good. Okay. So, what I'm saying, Scottie, is ABBA are back.
Yeah, I love it.
And good. And ABBA being back, I honestly think.
Charlie, I really, honestly, genuinely can't hear a word. I'm so sorry. So we'll have to say ta-ra to you for now. There we go. That's our Charlie, but I genuinely couldn't hear a word there, guys. Crazy, crazy stuff. Anyway, who we got? Scottie, is Dunfermline a town or a city? Dunfermline's got an abbey, not a cathedral, so I would say it's a town. The king sits in Dunfermline town, drinking the blood red wine. Suzanne says, I'm late tonight. I was at the pictures. The numbers are rising tonight. David, very popular. A wee Twitch view for you, Scottie. Thank you very much, Larky. I see you've put uppercase in. Scottie, is politics designed to bend the rules for the select few, while the masses are left to pay the price? Yes, Kareem, I think that is what's happening. So there you go. They shouldn't, you see. They should be absolutely above board. We need to have a word about that. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Is that better?
It's a bit better, Charlie, but it's as if you're coming and going. I don't know if you're moving around.
Okay. Is that any better?
That is much better.
Okay, good. So what are we saying, Scottie? With ABBA being back, I think possibly the new album from ABBA might outsell Michael Jackson's Thriller.
That wouldn't surprise me. Do you know who the biggest seller of all time was?
Bing Crosby.
Jimmy Shand.
Jimmy Sands, was it?
Outsold Elvis and everything because everybody danced to Jimmy Shand for about 50 years.
Okay.
Incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible. And of course, his stuff is brilliant. I'm a huge Jimmy Shand fan. On some social media, Charlie, yesterday, it said, it said, what band absolutely blew your mind? And I said, Jimmy Shand.
Let's see. You do like your accordion?
I like my accordion stuff, Charlie. Charlie, a joy to hear you. Thanks very much for coming back on. And dinky doo. We love ABBA. Fantastic. Right, to the telephones as quickly as possible. Dinky doo, good man. Are we Twitch? Excellent. It's not much better. John, it wasn't a great deal better, but he was coming and going. That's what was, made me think he's maybe not. Are you not on the radio anymore, Scottie? No, Sue. Haven't been on the radio for over a year. So there we are. But I am in my 30th year of the massive, mighty mega phone-in. So that's why we thought we'd bring it back on the internet and just grow it from a little seed. So lovely. So tell everybody about it. Tell 10 to tell 10. Get sharing big style. Tell everybody about Scottie McClue, who is live here just for you. Dinky do. And feel free to come on and have a wee chat with us. That would be marvelous. And remember, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, and we're on Facebook. That's what it's all about, I say. Here we go here. Now then. Yes. So if you're watching on Facebook, if you can subscribe and tap the bell, that would be great. We need to get these subscribers up. The Facebook channel is the world's best kept secret. Hardly anybody knows about it. So don't tell anyone. Get on there and subscribe, guys. Fantastic. We're at 2,807. So by the end of the night, it'd be nice if we got that up a good whack. That's what I say to you. Wonderful stuff. So there we go, John. No, it wasn't a lot better, John, but who knows? Fantastic stuff. Good quality calls. I'll just put that up. Good calls. Now, should we ban tobacco? Make it illegal, right? Because obviously it's no good for people. You can still buy cigarettes and cigars. I don't know if you can buy pipe tobacco. Can you still buy that? But none of it is on display, I'm very glad to say. So that's a good thing. Yeah, excellent stuff. Can you believe we've been up already for 28 minutes? Goodness sake, we're halfway through the show. Just amazing. Good calls. Yes, absolutely. The internet's the way forward. I think so, Colin. I think that we're actually doing the right thing. Okay, it might be quite small beer at the moment, but this will grow and grow and grow. That will become the best known telephone number in the world. 01416289795. It should be free to call because I'm paying for the number. So there you have it, you see. That's my gift to you, the good burgers of the universe. Scottie McClue's internet phone-in just for you. And I thought we'd make it Friday night, Saturday night. Scottie, can you believe we got a call from Wolfgang the other night? Not heard them since the 107 days. David, absolutely outstanding. Great guy. Great call, by the way. We'll maybe hear from him tonight. We shall see what is what. I'm just wondering, how do I share this? Let me have a quick look and see if there's a way I can share the whole thing onto the different platforms. I'll work on that. We'll be adding platforms as we build. But the Twitch, follow Scottie McClue on Twitch, Scottie_McClue. And the Twitch, the standard of transmission is outstanding. There's a nice old-fashioned word, the standard of transmission. We like that. Scottie McClue, legend. Thank you, Glenn Peacock. Friday and Saturday. Yes, Suzanne. So I think we'll do a Saturday tomorrow at 10 o'clock sharp. That would be rather good if we did that as well. Wonderful. Now, keep your comments coming, of course. Lots to talk about. If you've got something to say about banning tobacco, making it totally illegal, I don't think that we should actually be knowingly selling poison. So there we go. So things like drugs, alcohol, tobacco, cut right down on all that. There we are. We've had a pandemic. We've had a bit of a scare. We don't want that again, I say. So there we go. Fantastic. Now, do give us a call. You'll see the number at the bottom of your screens, 0141628 9795. 0141628 9795. We'll maybe bring in the TikTokers as well. I think that would be quite a nice touch. So I'm just going to check. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching it, but you haven't subscribed. Do subscribe. It might be an idea for us to make it that you have to actually subscribe. I think that might be rather a good idea. And I've uploaded a lot of new videos for you. Twitch, you'll see a number of videos on Twitch. So get into that and please share, spread the word, and follow Scottie_McClue. If you've got a Twitter account, follow at Scottie McClue. So let's get that built up as well. You should see that on your Twitch account now. Very, very important, très important. And what I'm going to do, a bit of French there, see what I just did there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to check out the Facebook and see what you're all up to on there. And then we'll maybe bring in the TikTokers. There we have it. Fantastic. Oh,
Nothing gets past me. Twitter account.
there we are. You could hear us live. We're streaming beautifully on Facebook. We like that. Thank you very much for that. Just what we like. I'll just love that. Now, there we go. Hello, Scottie. Hope you're well. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Kareem is also watching on the Facebook Live. So that's just incredible, guys. And we'll add more platforms as we go along. I've got 10,000 people on LinkedIn, but you have to ask permission to broadcast live streaming on LinkedIn. There we are. And we've also got other Facebook pages we could be streaming to as well. But that means I have to wait till we get some more pennies. So if anybody's feeling generous, you'll see at the top of the YouTube channel, there are some tabs. You can clap them and buy us a hot pie. You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that?
Scottie, it's me, myself, and the crew. Hello.
Nup to hood. How are we?
Marvelous. Super smashing great.
Now, what are you thinking of the later time for the big phone-in?
I'm quite happy if we keep it on at 10 o'clock sharp.
10 o'clock sharp. What about during the week? Are we all right at 9 o'clock if we decide to pop up during the week?
Oh, 9 o'clock's fine. You know, as long as the Star Trek's finished, you know, then Scottie can come on.
Do you like your Star Trek?
That finishes at 8.
All right. Excellent. We love that. Fantastic.
So as long as you're not on during Star Trek, that's fine.
Right. No on during Star Trek. What if it's on during the football? Is that fine?
Oh, right enough. Well, I didn't think the football was on, Scottie, until you mentioned it.
No, absolutely. There's no football tonight, is there?
No, that I'm aware of.
No, not that I'm aware of. I don't think there'll be any football tonight.
Anyway, apart from that, listen, you're talking rubbish.
What am I talking rubbish about?
About the tobacco.
The tobacco. It's time. I take it you smoke.
Well, what am I going to do for a cigarette? If,
You don't need any of that stuff. You're just kidding yourself.
No, listen, I've been smoking for the last 40 years.
Right, well, that's time you gave up then. Time you packed in.
Rubbish.
Time you packed in, Lala, I'm telling you. If McClue can do it, you can do it.
It's the time you change your mind.
No, it's not good for your mind. You've got a brilliant mind. But if you don't smoke, then that'll improve it.
Well, listen, anyway, what am I going to roll my cigarettes with?
You don't need to roll cigarettes. You'll be finished with them. You'll be saving a fortune. You can send it in to Scottie McClue.
I'll be going around the bus stops looking in the ashtrays.
You're a terrible man. You're a terrible man, Numpty, I'm telling you.
I'll tell you. You're talking rubbish, right, Scott?
I'm talking a lot of sense, and well, you know it.
Anyway, was good to hear David on.
Aye, David he was saying that you were bending his ear.
Morning until 3 o'clock this morning, Scotty.
Amazing.
I'll tell you.
You're some China.
I wouldn't have got a word done.
Listen, you take great care of yourself and dinky do.
Right, yeah, Scotty, I'm away, so.
Give up the fags. There's Numpty Heed, so that's him. Tell us what you think, folks. We're talking about banning tobacco. There we go, fantastic. Apparently, I can go on to 30 different platforms with this. That is amazing. There we are. Be listening on Saturday to the show. Thanks, Kareem. Dinky do. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Scottie's Glenn again.
Hey, Glenn, how are you, la?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm just your football correspondence. It's tomorrow's Scotland playing Sky.
What time?
8:15.
So will they be finished by 10 o'clock?
Should be. Then England play Sunday.
Right, well, I don't think we're on Sunday.
Then Scotland play on Tuesday, England Wednesday.
Right, well, we'll keep it going because I'm not going to be put off, Glenn. Scottie McClue's far too big to be put off by football.
Will you keep an eye on games there, Scotty?
I might do. I mean, I'm really genuinely not too bothered, you know.
Yeah, it's good for the nation, though, isn't it? If you can spread the word, I suppose.
If you can spread the word, but I mean, we might find, I don't know if the games will start to wither because McClue's now on the internet.
England and Scotland might start to fall a bit.
They might fall off the radar.
As soon as Scotty's on, I think there's a chance.
See, what's wrong with the figures for the football? Everybody's watching Scottie McClue.
I think they're just having it on in background, really.
Have it on it, yeah. The football on in background.
Keep sound down. Keep Scotty on full blast.
You don't want to miss Phone England. Thanks for that. So tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So they'll be clear by 10.
They'll be clear by 10, yeah.
10. So there we are. 8 well, 9:30.
On midweek, I reckon about the same time, Scotty. 9 and 8. Is it 9 well 10 on Monday?
Aye, I think that's it. Well, we're 9 well 10, you see, during week. Do you think we should pop up during week, or are we spoiling people?
I'd still turn up in week, yeah.
Yeah. So a bit of a pop up and a bit of chat.
I think, like I said, just keep it on in background and keep Scotty on to full blast. That's
what it's all about. Hey, and Dinky do. Fantastic.
Big man.
I'll see you, Lala. There we are. That's our Glenn. But you get 2 calls a night. Glenn was on earlier, but that's fine. He's come on as our football correspondent. Hi, Scotty, says Susan. Hi, Susan. Dinky do. I'll be listening on Saturday. This is Kareem, yes. Scotty, can you explain why we've never got any good talk radio anymore? What happened? Why did all the talented presenters like you end up online and not on the radio? Why is radio so boring? You would need to ask the people that own these companies. I would imagine they bought all the local stations, shoved them together, and they're just treating them as one big jukebox. So that's it, and it is very, very dull. Kareem has just sent me £1 great British pound. You are very, very kind, Kareem. Scotland game will be finished for 9:30 tomorrow, says David. So Scottie McClue, 10 o'clock, guys. Spread the word. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty. All right, mate. It's John from Edinburgh, mate.
John from Edinburgh. How are you, la?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Aye, better for hearing you.
Aye, I just want to phone up about your numpty heat that was on earlier that shouldn't ban the tobacco.
Aye, Ken.
Because, aye. Well, I'm a smoker myself, mate, and I only smoke about 4 or 5 a week, if you're lucky.
Right. Now, that's 4 or 5 too many, but it's still no bad.
Aye, but it wouldn't bother me, mate, if the tobacco or the fags and that were banned. So you can tell Numpty Heat that if he wants to go around and raking the ashtrays, I'll be right in front of him emptying all the ashtrays so he can't.
You're a top man, John. That's the way to go, I say. I mean, listen, we don't have things like we used to put arsenic in our medicine. We don't do it now. In days we used to suck smoke into our lungs, which are designed for reoxygenating our blood. We don't do that now. You know, and it is the same with alcohol. You know, we don't need all the alcohol we drink.
No, well, I like a drink myself, Scotty.
A wee refreshment.
I'll only have a wee drink at the weekend.
Ah, Ken, that's it. You see, you're a top man.
As the usual Scotsman does.
Yes. We need to get everybody on track like you.
Aye, exactly. I'm one of the Gidgeons, mate.
You're one of the Gidgeons, son. You're good or recht. Ken.
All right, so I just thought I'd give you a wee phone call just to let you ken that, and also to let Numpty ken that there's not going to be any ashtrays for him to rake because I'm going to empty them all before he gets
John, you're a top man. Are you enjoying the phone in?
I'm absolutely loving it, mate. I used to listen to you when you were on the radio.
4-2 and Scott FM.
And you were absolutely spot on. I loved you. I used to get a great laugh again listening to you on the radio. And actually, this is my first time listening to you and watching you.
Fantastic. I hope you're not getting too much of your shot.
I'm having a great mate.
Ah.
And all I like to say as well, Pete, is my missus, tell her I love her very much, Mary. And I couldn't do without her.
Mary, John loves you very much and he just couldn't do without you. So that's good praise.
All right.
Think you do, John.
You have a great rest of the night, mate.
You take care, Lala. Night.
All right, night.
Top man. There we go. That's our John for Edinburgh. And he's just saying John's in love with Mary. That's his missus. And he's just saying to Numpty Heed he will empty every ashtray so Numpty Heed can get a dog end. That's what it's about. These are the people we need. So there we are. All smokers should be on a register, says Jim. Good one, Jim. I like that. I like that idea. There should be a register for smokers. And everybody should know who they are. Yes, indeed. What about maybe not serving them in some of the shops if they smoke? There we go. The government will never ban cigarettes. The revenue along with drink they generate. Well, they'll have to do something else, George. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty. It's David. How are you? Okay?
David, we're fine, La. Yes, of course. What could I do for you?
It's really getting clever about the tobacco industry, testing cigarettes, right? So I can take away the tobacco and cigarettes, etc., and also the vapors. But the government got involved in cigarettes. Is that true? They're making money out of it.
Oh, of course they're making money. It's called duty. They're making revenue.
Yeah, so the government started this a way back. Centuries ago, Scottie, am I correct?
Do you know, the First World War was where cigarettes really went bananas.
There you go. There you go.
You see, because we're not mentioning the name, but you had the wee willy ones.
Yeah. You know, me and you know both, Scottie, you'll never take away tobacco and cigarettes, Scottie. You know, I'm just talking normal.
But I think the people should stop it, and then the government will have to just sing for their money.
Right, okay, I spoke like 20, 30 years ago. You know, I'm now 51 anyway. I get you. But Scottie, what will never happen. Again, Numpty Heed likes cigarettes, so does John. John also smokes cigarettes and vapors.
But they would love to be clear of all that.
I mean, I've got this, you know, I've got asthma COPD, and I'm glad I stopped smoking.
I'm glad you stopped smoking, I'll tell you. Good for you, David.
Scottie, but as you know, he was so self-tobacco cigarettes. But they're big trouble, Scottie.
You think it would be a problem?
Oh, Scottie, there's a big Scottie, you should know this. There's a big riot, a big war.
A big stushy.
Every time, Scottie.
A big,
you imagine that
carry on.
Big,
ban the fags.
Scottie, there's a big trouble. Seriously, son, you know.
Aye, well, maybe we'll see what everybody's saying to it. We'll see what everybody's saying to it.
Aye, it's a good conversation about that. I get that, but Scottie, it would cause a big war.
A war, a riot.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, what? Right, I'll put that to the nation, David.
Right, Scottie, and
Dinky do lala. There we are. That's our David on for a wee chit chat there. He reckons if we banned tobacco, it would cause what we call in Scotland a stushy, right? And it would even lead to what we call in Scotland a stramash. So there we are, a stushy or a stramash. Now, who have we got here? All smokers should be in a register. The government will never ban cigarettes. All the revenue and money that they generate, George says. Scott FM with Scottie. Thank you, Suzanne. Granny and Auntie Fanny, dearie me. I was young in these days. Hi, Scottie McClue, says Aaron. We should make all smokers work for 2 weeks, mandatory community service a year on cardio and cancer wards. The doctors and nurses could get some extra holidays that way. There's you telling me what you think. We love your opinions. You're watching Scottie McClue. Get to your telephones. The number's down the bottom. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Scottie.
Yes.
What are you talking about tobacco for?
Who's that? What? Give me a first name.
Never mind tobacco.
Give me a first name.
We can't stop drugs.
Can you? Hello? Can you give me a first name?
My first name's Pedro.
Pedro. That'll do me. Right, Pedro. So what are you shouting about? Tell us again.
We can't stop drugs. Never mind tobacco. Why are you worrying about tobacco?
No, but I think it's a start. I think if you get rid of tobacco and you cut down on alcohol, then people will wonder why they're looking at drugs.
Well, I think you're delusional, and I don't think it'll work. I think you just let people do what they want.
Let them do what they want, and we'll see what's what. Well, we can't let them do illegal things. So there we are. There's Jim. That's fantastic. Good one, Jim. We love that. There we have it. And there's Suzanne. Fantastic. Excellent. Your granny and your Auntie Fanny. Dear, I was young in those days, says Suzanne. We're just getting your stuff here, folks. Fantastic. There we go. And there is McClue popping up just for you. Wonderful. Right. To the telephones as quickly as possible. We've got a lot to get through, and we've only got about 10 minutes left of tonight's fabulous, fabulous show. Tell 10 to tell 10. Now, guys, have you shared all of this? All right, because this is your phone in, and the sooner we get sharing and the quicker we get building, the bigger this will become, the more opinion we can get on, the more people will come and join us, and then it's happy days, I say to you. So think about that, please. Very, very important. Right, what do we got here? I'll put that one back up for you. There we are, Scottie McClue's megaphone. Did you see what I just did there with some of the comments? Thought that was amazing. Now, these are things that as we get slicker, because remember, I've started all this from scratch. So there's a lot for me to take in, and we'll share it with you. That's what it's about. 01416289795. Get to the telephones as soon as you possibly can. We'll be adding platforms. We're live on YouTube. If you can subscribe and tap the bell if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, follow me, Scottie_McClue. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Good evening.
Good evening. Who's this?
And who's this? It's Mr. Jerry again.
Jerry, lovely to hear from you. I just need a first name. I'm not interested in identifying anybody. I just need a first name so I know what to call you.
Yes, very good tonight. Very good.
Is that all right?
Ah, good. Yeah, been called a lot, but going back to old words you're using, a stramash.
A stramash and a stushy, Jerry.
That's really good. I'll tell you, was that not Arthur Montfort with a stramash?
Oh, yes, there was a bit of stramash. I'll tell you another one I loved was Little Bit of argy-bargy on the pitch.
Oh, he was so polite, wasn't he?
The referee there, the referee not happy, I'm afraid. There's a little bit of argy-bargy on the pitch. And there he goes. It's a red card, and he's going off. Whenever he goes, boo, boo.
Well, that was the early, was it Scottish television?
Scottish television, STV Arthur. He was a good friend of mine. I knew him very well. He was a lovely man. We went to the same school.
Oh, really?
Yes. Although Arthur was obviously a good bit older than me.
What school was he at?
Well, I'll not go into all that.
All right. Did you ever hear of...
I loved his tweed jackets as well, but he was an absolute gent. He was the loveliest man. He was just the same off the telly as he was on it.
I used to see him quite a bit in the what do you call it, the north side of the city.
Yes.
Him and his wife, after he retired from Scottish.
Yes, absolutely. That was Arthur. But what a nice man. But I loved his jackets, his tweed jackets. And they used to flare with the early television cameras. We call it flaring. It sort of did that.
Aye. Tell me, do you know anything of the lobby, another old word.
Aye, the lobby. That's right. Yes. Yes, the lobby. That's right. The lobby was, I think, the hall.
That's right.
You know, the lobby. And I don't know where that, and I'll tell you another one, a good Scottish one, was the shunkie for the lavatory.
Never heard that.
Have you not? Right, I'll tell you where it came from. Yeah, you used to say, I think he's away to the shunkie.
Is that only in Greenock?
No, he used to shout, is Willie about, there's eyes about, he'll be doing in a minute, he's in the shunkie. Right, and of course, you know, people thought, but I'll tell you where it came from. All the beautiful vitreous china that was used for lavatories and wash hand basins and baths was made in a big factory in Barrhead called Shanks of Barrhead.
That's right.
And Shanks, and that they used to call it the Shanky because it had Shanks written on it. And then Glasgow people changed it to Shunky. Just the way they speak. So they were actually saying Shanky, but they're saying Shunky. I bet the way people go, aye, thanks for that, thanks, instead of thanks.
Hope you're not making this story up.
No. Would I make anything up?
Never. Well, what's your friend tonight? Ken.
Are you calling me creative?
I would. What would you say? So, what about the lobby dosser? Who came along with the lobby dosser?
He's a lobby dosser. Well, I think that was for people that had a drink and they fell asleep in the hotel.
Oh, right. So, wasn't he lay there in the hall?
No, I don't. Well, it might have been. But yeah, you might have got a shaky doon in the hall. You say, listen, why don't you stay at mine the night? You've only got one bedroom. I'll get you a shaky doon in the lobby. I'll throw it, and you threw out a quilt and a cushion. You threw out a quilt and a cushion into the hall. You went, there you go, you get yourself off to bed. And that's when folk woke up in the morning giving it this sort of sound. Oh, see my mouth. It's like a parrot's cage.
Give me a shaky doon, by the way.
I'll have a shaky doon in the lobby. I'll be fine. And you only got a few hours sleep because by the time you actually went to your bed, it was usually something like 20 to 4 in the morning. By the time you get in, how come the pubs shut at 11 and people get in at things like 3 o'clock?
Oh, it must have, I don't know.
Mind you, I think they maybe had to take their time going up the road, you know, because they were taking the whole road to themselves. So maybe a 2-mile walk was like a 5-mile walk by the time you'd zigzagged like a hare.
And the amount of people you met.
Oh, aye. I remember a great one was a friend of mine used to go and his wife would say, where have you been? He said, darling, don't start. Listen, I met a man tonight I hadn't seen for 40 years. And that was the excuse for being late.
I had a lot to catch up with, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely. But that was one that they used to give the missus. And they also used to say, how come my missus can see a blonde hair on my collar across a dark room at 3 o'clock in the morning Because you can't see the garage door with the headlights on.
That's good.
You know?
I've heard that one.
All that stuff. Aye, absolutely. And it is, it's a bit like that. And then I remember a guy saying, he says, you know, if you go in and you tiptoe, you take your shoes off, you tiptoe up the stairs, you don't bother going in to get washed out, you just very quietly take your clothes off, then you very quietly open the bedroom door and you very quietly, she's sitting up with the light on going, where have you been? What time do you call this? The thing is, he says, if you go in, you slam the front door, you run up the stairs, you go to the lavvy, you give it a good flush, you go into the bedroom, all you get is... You know? It's very strange, isn't it?
Yeah, still there.
Hello, of course I'm here, Jerry. Where do you think I'd gone?
I thought you'd collapsed into the shuggy.
Do you think I'd gone away to the shunky?
Aye, normal. Good again to speak to you. Sorry.
Lovely talking to you, Jerry. Take great care of yourself and dinky do.
Dinky do.
Dinky do. There we go. Guys, we've got 4 minutes left of tonight's phone-in. I cannot believe it. What a fantastic program tonight. Right, what are you all saying on here, guys? You seem to miss my last comment, Scotty. No, I got it, John. Here it goes. Here, we've got everything here. Thank you, Kareem. Kareem sent me £1, guys. Apparently, you can tap on YouTube. You tap the little dollar sign. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Scotty, it's my first call today. It's really good tonight. Can you stay on up in a half hour? It's really, really, really good.
Are you enjoying it?
Scotty, I love it. Can you stay on in a half hour?
I don't think we can, just because it's difficult to share the video if it's over an hour, you know.
It's so good. It's so bloody good.
You're enjoying the crack.
Scotty, I love this. Please, 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 I beg you, stay on for the half.
What a man you are.
Scotty, please, I'll give you some dinner. I'll send you the post.
What are you like? You're a great man. I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Dave. Lovely, lovely.
Please, please stay on even tomorrow night for another half. Please, please, please.
Oh, God, tomorrow night we'll get mere nonsense.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh, he's away. There he goes. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who is that? Hello, you're live on Scotty's phone in.
Scotty, how we doing?
How we do? Who have we got?
We've got Pedro again.
Pedro, lovely to hear from you.
Lovely to hear from you, Scotty. I just want to say I'm thankful for you. I grew up in the 90s listening to you in Scott FM.
Oh, God.
It was absolute brilliant.
I loved that program because you people were just amazing.
I know. I grew up, I was the young pups, you know, bamming you up, you know, phoning you and just...
We loved all that. We loved that. We used to get the...
It was so good, Scotty. It was so... This is how I know you just now. I can't believe it. You're back on the radio.
We're back on Big Style, Pedro.
Oh, I love that.
Tell me, Pedro, talking of Pedro, do you remember the Mexican that used to phone?
Oh, I don't know. I can always remember the guy who says, what are you talking about? Can I talk about nuts and bolts?
Aye, stuff.
Talk about nuts and bolts.
That was it. We always had all that nonsense. Loved it. There, we'll build this one up and it'll be just as good.
I hope so, Scotty. I hope so.
And lovely talking to you, Pedro. Dinky do.
All the best, my friend.
And you, Lala. Fantastic stuff. How are we doing for time here? I can't believe we're running out of time. Oh, my goodness. We've got 1 more minute. So there we go. Now, Scotland game finished. That's excellent. There we are. You seem to miss the comment. I don't know. Glasgow was built off tobacco and slavery. You're doing an amazing job, says Jim. Thank you, Jim. Scotty, should 12 to 16 years get the COVID vaccine? Well, Kareem will not go into vaccines because the mainstream media does nothing but. Good night, Scotty. Good night, everyone. Good night from Kareem. Hey, yes, Scotty, says McAvoy from County Cork. Where did Dinky Doo come from? I made it up. Is all well with you and the world? There we are. You're live on Scottish phone in. Who's that?
Scotty, it's me, David. Good night.
Good night, Lala. Thank you very much. There we are. We're out of time, guys. What a fantastic program. Good night. God bless. Dinky Doo. And ta-ra, Laz. Join us tomorrow, 10 o'clock sharp. Be there or be square.